if I traded it all, if I gave it.
Well, I am so excited about having my next guests on. It's been a while now, but I have with me, I have Frank Alger, and he is regimental commander for the Grand Canyon Regiment of the Young Marines. Welcome back to the show. It's been a long time since you've been on. You were on a few times with me before. Yep. You have with you young Marine, and he is Staff Sergeant Joshua Ely. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You've got some exciting news. Let's talk a little bit about why you're here today.
Okay. Well, Carol, we're here to, we want to let everybody know that PBS is showing a Generations of Honor, a year with the Young Marines, tonight at 11:30, and then again on Monday at 0500.
And that really means what?
That means 5 a.m.
Okay, so you either have to stay up late or wake up early.
Right,
so
exactly.
Tell us about it. What is it going to be about?
Well, it's about the Young Marines, and it follows Young Marine Sergeant Major Dakota. And what it does, it just shows people what the Young Marine program is all about. And it just follows her for a year. And it's a really good program for those people that want to know what the Young Marine program is all about.
Well, that's wonderful. You've been on the show here talking about that.
Right.
So this is exciting for you guys. And you really want to check it out. It's going to be on tonight. Is on at 11:30 on PBS.
Right.
Okay. And then, of course, on Monday, February 22nd at 5 a.m. So let's talk a little bit about what it is, what the show's, why should everybody watch a show?
I think it would be a great opportunity for everybody to get an understanding what the Young Marines are, because if you go out and you tell someone I'm in the Young Marines, they look at you, what is that? Is it ROTC? Usually that kind of gets a little tiring, especially for a lot of Young Marines, because we're not ROTC. And ROTC is mainly just, you're going into the Marines, that's the only thing you're doing. The Young Marines is something that tries to grow someone into a strong citizen, into a strong leader, into a disciplined person. I've seen people, a kid who is an 8-year-old junkie turn into a 12-year-old speaker, leader, and he has inspired other people to do that too.
I love you, Young Marines. You're just everything there is to be about a man. I swear, I'm not kidding you. You say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, you've got it all together. How old are you? Can I go off on for a second?
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell them about you a little bit and why you joined the Young Marines and what you think about it.
Okay. So to answer your first question, I am 15 years old. And to answer your second question, I joined right when I hit around late 8 years old, 2009, 2008-ish. I don't remember exactly when. But I remember I was really short. I was very small, and especially in stature and physical activity. But I have been in for, come October, I believe, 6 years. Come October, I believe, 6 years.
What did it do for you?
It grew me to a lot of things, physically, mentally, emotionally, morally, and everything you can think of mostly. I went from running a 16, 20-something mile run to now running my fastest is a 4:32-mile run. And I've been able to get up and stand up in front of people and talk properly without saying and so much.
Better than me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, let me give you an example of what he's actually done. One of the things, he was not actually scheduled to come on the show today. I had another Young Marine that was scheduled to come on the show today, and he got sick. And so I had to find an alternate. So I call up Staff Sergeant Ely, and I say, hey, can you come? And he said, well, let me check my schedule. And he's got a lot of things going on. And he said, absolutely, yes. And so here he is, prepared, not shy a little bit, and just ready to go. And that's what the Young Marines does for both boys and girls, because we do have to make sure that everybody understands that there's girls in the program, and typically they do better than the boys.
Or stronger.
As a general rule, it's just kind of how it is. But
well, what is the most exciting thing, Sergeant Joshua? Do I say it that way?
Staff Sergeant.
Staff Sergeant.
Yes,
Sorry.
ma'am.
Okay. Just checking. What's the most exciting thing that you've ever done that you've done throughout these 6 years? Most exciting thing?
Let's see. Well, most exciting thing that I have done in activity, or the most exciting thing that has happened to me?
I'll give you both.
Okay. Most exciting thing that I have done probably was going to Hawaii, going to Pearl Harbor, Hawaii to celebrate and commemorate the Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. So it was, I think, a 4-day stay with a bunch of young Marines, and we marched in a parade there. We did a wreath ceremony with other young Marines. We got to go aboard the USS Missouri. We got to go to the USS Arizona Memorial. It was a very great and emotional experience, and I think it was pretty cool and exciting to do other fun stuff there, like going to the beach, going on a, what do you call it? Luau. Luau, that's what you call it. Yeah, all the food and stuff. And
so you had a great time.
It was a great and exciting experience, yeah.
Okay, and what else?
The most exciting thing that has happened to me within these 6 years is definitely getting promoted as Staff Sergeant on the East Valley Young Marines 10th anniversary.
That is awesome.
10-year anniversary. It was a complete, utter surprise. I had no idea it was going to happen, and it was in front of a lot of people, and I don't think I'm going to be able to really live that experience for a long time.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Frank, I want to kind of go to you now with some things, because the show is all about seeing what this is about and getting the kids. So the kids, they're not always just, let's say, I know you mentioned a junkie that had gotten started. I know you were not. But, tell me about the kids, about the kind of kids you're looking for. Go ahead.
Well, the kind of kids that the program is best suited to help is maybe somebody that's not in trouble but is maybe on their way, somebody that their parents worry about. Maybe they're getting, they're having difficulty in school, they're having difficulty coping. I was just telling the folks back in the conference room that I have one young Marine in my program. Out of 20 young Marines, I have one young Marine that actually lives with his natural mom and dad. Everybody else lives with mom, stepdad, mom half-time, dad half-time. So those are the kinds of issues that the Young Marine program can really help, because what we do is we help them not only in the program, but we send a progress report home with them where they have to go to the school, and all their teachers have to tell us what's going on. And then it goes home to the parents. Then the young Marine has to evaluate themselves, and they bring that back, and that helps us to develop them.
Frank, is there a website? Is all of the information, I know you have a website, but I mean for the show and all of that's happening tonight, was that able to get up onto your website yet?
It is.
Where should they go?
Youngmarines.com. And if you go on to youngmarines.com, National has put out a news release on the national website, and most of the units in the state of Arizona also have that news release on their website. So if they go there, look for any unit in the state of Arizona, they'll be able to find that information.
I think anybody out there, whether you have a boy or a girl, and they start at what age?
8.
8 years old. And if there's somebody that maybe you're thinking about, maybe there's a little worry, maybe they might be interested in this, check it out on the website. It is youngmarines.com. And don't forget that tonight, let's talk about it again, tonight on PBS at 11:30 tonight. How long is the show?
It's 30 minutes.
It's a 30-minute program, and they're going to talk about the Young Marines. And then, of course, on February 22nd at 0500, which means 5 a.m. It's also going to be re-airing then, too. What are your final words?
Thank you for having us. Awesome. This is a great experience, and let other people know about Young Marines. Anything that lets us get the word out.
Absolutely. So what are yours?
I just thank you, Carol, for letting us come on. And anybody that has any questions, go to youngmarines.com, find out that information. If you don't have internet, which not very many people do, you can always call me at 480-570-4032. And again, I am the regimental commander in Arizona.
Again, that is 480-570-4032. Check them out on their website. It's fantastic. You should see these guys. They're very cool. It is youngmarines.com. Again, you can call them and ask questions at 480-570-4032. Check them out tonight at 11:30 on PBS.